that some of these chemicals can be endocrine disruptors. So this would be homosalate, avobenzone, octinoxate, and oxybenzone. Those are the ones that are, again, they're lingering in systemic circulation weeks after one application. That is in and of itself concerning, particularly if it's being investigated as a potential endocrine disruptor. The European Commission's findings in 2021 proposed limiting the concentration of oxybenzone to 2.2% and homosalate to 1.4% after evaluating their safety. I would say probably the safest bet is to avoid those compounds in any sunscreens or face creams or makeups, just trying to avoid them in general, because they potentially, again, the fact that they can linger in systemic circulation is enough to go, okay, we don't really know what these are doing, or how, the fact that they're lingering in the circulation is enough. So let's talk about the titanium dioxide. I wanted to get those other compounds out there because there are a lot of sunscreens and chemicals, and we'll talk about some products, in a minute. But just knowing that those chemical ones are the main ones that they're being found in circulation is the concern. Titanium dioxide, it really serves as that white pigment that you find in the creams, cosmetics. It's an inorganic ultraviolet filter, mainly in sunscreens, and it really does filter out UVB radiation. There's different particle sizes of titanium dioxide. So nano-sized titanium dioxide is used because larger particles leave a white residue. So the smaller particles can scatter and absorb light more effectively, versus the larger, sort of more white stuff. Though the nano titanium dioxide can increase, the safety concerns with the nano titanium dioxide is that there might be a little bit more production of reactive oxygen species when exposed to UV radiation. However, this effect is reduced if those particles are also coated with substances like silica, alumina. Those will prevent the titanium dioxide nanoparticle from forming reactive oxygen species when it's exposed to UV radiation. Despite the smaller size, like the nano size, the titanium dioxide does not significantly penetrate the skin's outermost layer, but there was at least one study that showed very, very trace amounts in the plasma and urine after sunscreen application. So, the FDA proposed that titanium dioxide is generally recognized as safe, particularly for up to 25% concentration in sunscreens. It's consistent with what the European Commission also found. So both the FDA and the European Commission both sort of agree with respect to the consumer safety part. There's the International Agency for Research on Cancer, which did classify bulk form titanium dioxide. So this would be like a powder as a possible inhalation carcinogen. But that's not happening when it's already in cream form. It's like people in the manufacturing facilities that are making it into cream form. Like they run the risk of inhaling it, right? They're small particulate matter sort of thing. So let's talk about zinc oxide, because that's also a very big one found in sunscreens. It's also the inorganic type of sunscreen. Zinc oxide, even in its nano form, does not penetrate the skin significantly. Any minor penetration that occurs is not really thought to lead to any adverse health effects, because zinc is something the body does, we have endogenous, like zinc's an important component of, all of our enzymes and many of our enzymes and stuff.